How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Twilight Tuesday. This week is the first Twilight Tuesday since the release of Season 2 of TPR. So, what does Season 2 bring us? I have this document here. For starters, we have this thing here where it's like, at a high level, required dungeon entrances are randomized, which is new. Because we have been playing on 1.5, which was testing settings for Season 2, but now we are officially on Season 2. Relevant dungeon entrances are hinted by Midna. And I'm gonna have, there's a lot of changes here, a lot of settings. A changelog at the bottom. Goron Mine's Kitty Climb banned. Skybook from Impas is excluded. Hyrule Castle is fully excluded. Sacred Grove Passed Out statue is included. Start with keys. No longer start with Goron Mine small key. Goron Mine magnets are no longer active by default. Shuffle dungeon entrances changed to dungeons. And the Palace of Twilight entrance is now behind 3 fused shadows, meaning a required dungeon will never be placed behind it. I will be posting this document in the description if you want to see all of the things that make Season 2 Season 2. But otherwise, we're going to get going. Where's my controller? There it is. All right. Twilight Tuesday. And... Do we want a timer today? I feel like maybe we want a timer today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even really know what the settings we've been playing with this entire time. You don't really need to know the settings. That's just, what if you wanted to know the settings, right? Some people are very interested in that, I imagine. I mean, I guess if no one's interested in that, I won't show the settings. Nah, I'm sure people care. All right. Live split up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's enjoy some randomizer. Ooh, we're starting off at Agatha's Castle. Interesting. I can't get Midna hints here because I'm inside. What a fascinating starting location. And we got no bugs required. You know what? Let's actually go back this way. No. The lady pushed me into the loading zone. I realized that I should check, because I was going to go check Charlo, and then I realized that my hints could tell me... Okay, Arbiter's Grounds, Snow Peak, and City in the Sky. Here's what we know about dungeon entrances. Entrance dungeon. Forest Temple is City in the Sky, Goron Mines is Arbiter's Grounds, and City in the Sky is Snow Peak Ruins. Okay, that's interesting. Nothing to be found in south of Castletown, Kakariko Village, Zora's Domain, and Elden Field. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Zora's Domain, Elden Field, that's gonna be these. And then south of Castletown. Cool, all right. So they've upped the barren areas to 4. For a wallet! Yeah, okay. And hello, everyone. Yes, happy Trans Visibility Day. We do have a sign here. Shellblade Grotto, Piece of Heart, Isa, Yellow Rupee. All right, that's 2 more really good hints. Yeah, every other day, I'm pretty sure trans people are, like, transparent. Unhinted. Oh, it's unhinted now. That used to be hinted. Okay. Let's just go straight to the lake. Okay. Now that we are up and running, how we doing today, fellas? Audio off to a fantastic start here. I didn't even know it was Trans Visibility Day until the stream started because I'm a hashtag foe. It's okay. You're just not terminally online like me, who wakes up and the first thing I do is check Blue Sky and Twitter for like 30 minutes each. And both of them, like I follow a lot of people who are aware of things, so they talk about it. Ooh, Orange Rupee. All right, first check down. With the hint showcasing that we do not know what's in Giovanni, we probably do just want to try and get some pose here. I want to fly next. We honestly got some baffling starting locations. Well, I mean, not starting locations. The hints. The hints are crazy. Just the amount of barren stuff. Plum is barren, and Great Grotto is barren still. Okay, another barren check found. What even has checks? It's like just. So that's Plum. Yeesh. Like Orden. I have 19 available checks right now. That's crazy. I'm just trying to get the chickens not fall off. All right, we got, oh, Zora armor. Okay. Gets us 0 checks, but it is Zora armor. And I nailed the chicken jump. Let's go. For 100 rupees. Okay. I think I just want to go up here. Gosh, maybe here? Like Zora's Domain might be dead, but I still need to get to Upper Zora's River, and then I need to get to... I still need to get, like, warp zones and everything, you know? It just means I don't have to actually stay here. What's a rack coin? It's a new indie roguelike game that's apparently popping off. I haven't seen anything about it yet. But I have seen people play it. Well, seen people playing it. A coin machine roguelike. Coin push machine roguelike. Oh my god. I've always wanted 8 billion roguelikes that are all just... We're just like, what random game can be turned into a roguelike next? Hi, Ashy. Ashai? Piece of heart. All right. Do you think that was a piece of her heart or maybe a Yeti heart of some sort? It's hard to say. I don't think enjoying roguelikes is so much of a gambling thing as much as it is just like you enjoy a good fucking time. Nah, it's like you enjoy gambling, but you enjoy skill-based gambling without any, like, true negatives, right? Like... Because you're not, like, you know, the thing you lose is your run, never, like, your wallet. You know what I mean? It's not like I go broke because I bet it all on Slay the Spire runs. Slingshot. Gruta Desert is on the path to Blizzetta. Wrestling with Bo's piece of heart. All right, Bo is dead. What's Boketsu, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome back to the Brisk Boys, and thank you for the good luck on the rando. We've got some really solid sounds today. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Piece of Heart. All right, that is also going to be Baron. And then, gosh, I really just like can't get anywhere, which is kind of annoying. I think I want to just go here, get out my horse, and just beeline for something. Beeline for like other areas to warp to. Have I been liking the 1.5 settings? For the most part, I was enjoying them, but today is our first day of season 2. So I had a couple issues of season 2 or season 1.5 settings, but not enough to make like a big deal about it. Like they were good enough for me. I feel like we've removed a lot of the really frustrating checks, which is nice. I think this like map thing is kind of silly, where I have to just like run around and get warps. It's to try and like mix things up at like your start, but I think more than anything else, it just means I spend the first little bit just running around, all silly like. But I don't think that's actually a problem. It means your routing at the beginning is less scripted. Because when I was running in season 1, basically everyone, all of the like really good players, you know, the gymnasts, the wildebeests, etc., 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 Nosley, others, G's. Word. Oh, hold on, let's see here. Iron Boots is on the path to Lantern. Star Prize 2 is Fishing Rod. Not useful. Not useful. Wait, what? Okay. How is it not useful? We have Snow Peak. Snow Peak's required, meaning that if I have to go to Snow Peak, I need the rod. Huh. Anyways. Okay, well that was all dead. Whoop. Just knocking these off. And we know Bo is dead. The dungeon entrance thing was just added in season 2, wasn't it? Also, I didn't use the Linkle mod today because Linkle can't change her outfit to be trans colors, which I did. She can't change, like, the tunic colors. And I wanted to make them trans. Oh my god, the hype train. It's a lot louder than I was expecting. Free stuff. And then what are you selling? I gotta see that. Piece of Heart. Okay, well that's dealt with. And Isa, Yellow Rupee, Lunaru. Ice Block Puzzle Cave is a wallet. Woo! You didn't get any sound for the hype train? That's probably for the best. Okay, so Koro Bottle we can mark off. Farronwood Sign. Ice Block Puzzle being a required item is fascinating. Bug. We actually already know that Agatha is dead, so... Dance on Arbiters, in what sense? Like, just like in general, the dungeon? I like it overall. Yeah. I don't have any dungeons in this game that I like really, really dislike, except for Temple of Time. And a lot of my Temple of Time dislike is like, it's kind of a bit. No, I should go here. Okay, that's gonna be that stump chest. Getting the Deku Baba. I think the Poe part is better than like its counterpart of Ocarina of Time's Poe hunting sequence. Okay, I got both of those. Forest Temple. Yeah, I roll it pretty often too. And then we know Charlo has Wallet, but we can't really get Wallet from Charlo right now. There's no way that's faster. Oh my god. Where did you get like stuck? Oh dear. So fast, so speedy, so ready for tournaments. Sorry, I just got a TikTok follow from an account that I'm shocked is allowed to exist. Wait, am I stupid? No, okay, it still said Snow Peak. Open the door. Piece of heart. Man, we found nothing except for Zora armor. I found like a couple of okay. North Eldon is path to Argarok. Fishing rod not useful. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, you got nothing. It's one check down. So I can see the blue rupee there. Don't need it. But it said North Eldon had something. Oh, is it? Did I miss that change? Because it didn't used to be always junk, I don't think. Yeah, I kind of glanced through the settings. I'm already down to 8 checks available, by the way. Which is insane, with 5 of them being here. Okay. Oh, do I have to walk you up now? Have I always had to do that? I might have always had to do that. Eh. I think the wallet change is still my least favorite change. Like, you get so many rupees that making it so you can't get like more than 99 for a while is just like, ugh. Like, I get that, you know, it is nice having the wallet be an impactful item. But being locked behind checks because, cause you just end up wasting so much money, you know? The bridge repair was removed. Oh, nice. Another nothing check. Huh. I'm down to 4 checks remaining. That is incredible. I really hope it's not wanting me. I guess it could be wanting me to do... It seems a little crazy. It could technically be wanting me to do the Poe check, Giovanni, because that's technically available. Oh, this one goat decided to try and ruin everything. Sub 30. I've had worse. Iron boots. Okay. And then I think iron boots were path to something, huh? Sabaku no Shokijo. I'm sure I just butchered that, but I tried. What's up, Aaron the Dragon? And nothing. Worth a shot, though. We do at least have Zora armor, so getting through the water is, like, not the worst. If there's anyone I haven't said hi to, by the way. Hi! Trying to be fast this week. All right, in this check we have Lantern. Wow, all right. And then Gerudo Desert and Lanayru Field Spinner Track. I think that now wants me to go back. That's so shitty, actually. Okay. Because I just go back to Orden now. Like, yay! I love going back and forth. Was that actually like the required thing? Needing magic armor? Because I don't think magic armor is ever required in Logic, except for... Yeah, no, I don't think it's ever required in Logic. But the shield to get to Goron Mines, that is. That's a required thing. But because the magic armor does not work for heavy, or like for magnet, but it only works for like sinking, doesn't it? I've good old moron guys. All right, and then after this, I warp back to Orden because I can full clear Orden now. Wow, this was completely empty. Yeesh. Oh, I can't full clear Orden because I don't have the fishing rod. I can mostly full clear it though. It's still 2 checks compared to almost every other location which has less than 2 checks, except for CAC. CAG technically has multiple checks, but I don't have a warp for CAG. This is the first time in a while that all 3 of my dungeons were like mirror shard dungeons instead of like the first 3. Okay, Alien Shield. 7 checks remaining once again. Woo! So I don't think that gets us anything, does it? No. Any plans for tomorrow? You gonna do something silly? What's tomorrow? April 1st. Ah, when you're a fool like me, every day is Fool's Day. April 1st is just another day. Man, these could have at least been something. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right. I have 2 checks in Lanayru Field. Castletown has Charlo, and that's it. God, how do I even get over there? This is my idea. But I feel like April Fools has become a very holiday that I'm not interested in. Just like, I don't know. I think the internet kind of ruined it. Because we have like a billion corporations putting together their stupidest nonsense. Like, And just like, we just get a bunch of fake ass posts all day, and it's just so tiring. Ooh, they moved this sign. What do you say, little sign? Iron Boots, Path of Lantern, Elden, Stock Cave, Lantern Chest, Orange Rupee. I like April Fool's Day because I grew up watching way too much SpongeBob, and it's SpongeBob's favorite holiday. And I think SpongeBob, the way he celebrates it in that episode is like so perfect. That's like the only correct way to celebrate April Fool's Day, of just like being a silly little goofy guy. He's got a whole episode about it. What do you mean? It's like the beginning of that episode is like just pure joy. I love it. Cause he's just like he does annoy the shit out of Squidward. That's Squidward's fault. That is entirely Squidward's fault. Everyone else is like so down because most of SpongeBob's jokes are like insanely harmless. Like he puts 2 ice cubes, or he puts 1 ice cube in the guy's drink when he asks for 2, and like that's his joke. He's just like, haha. And like he pours himself a gajillion glasses of lemonade. And then says April Fools to me. Like, it's just so cute and harmless. Because Squidward's entire problem in that episode is that he doesn't like SpongeBob laughing. Like, it's literally the sound of SpongeBob having a good time is pissing him off. So he, like, pranked SpongeBob by basically fucking murdering him. His prank is, like, so fucking absurd. Like, how does he think this would be funny? Slam SpongeBob against the wall like 30 times. And then it has him fall into a fucking dumpster. Like, oh my god, dude. What's wrong with you? Is this rock destroyed, or am I about to get really sad? I think I'm gonna get really sad. Yeah. Can I at least warp to the other side? No, because I don't technically... Oh my god. That... This is a learning experience for us all. Is the bridge... You said something about the bridge here being done. Is that real? No, I think just the payment is done. I think the minigame still has to be played. But yeah, I want to like... I want to like April Fool's Day, but I feel like it has gone from day where you be silly and prank your friends to day where you spread misinformation and lies. Maybe even hurt your friends. It's like, April Fools, I maxed your credit card. Ah! The fuck, man? I'll be in debt the rest of my life. Isn't it so funny? Haha. Talking about it though, it's kind of making me want to go like super hard on April Fool's Day to be like the funny goober that the world needs. I'm gonna like give Rebecca a Dr. Pepper, but it's actually a Coke. And be like, April Fools. Ah. Say I got her a Dr. Pepper, but it's a Dr. Pepper Zero. Ah, April Fools. Like, see, now if I gave her a diet Dr. Pepper, she should like slap me, but Dr. Pepper Zero is okay because I know she likes it still. Can I get this right now? I'm actually not sure. I was like trying so hard to just focus on the rando and like really take it seriously. But we're just like not getting anything everywhere, so I'm just like, eh. We'll get them next time. What's the difference between diet and zero? One tastes pretty good and one tastes like shit. I hope this helps. Oh my god. Thank you for the 200 rupees I can't hold. Oh, hold on. Dad. I'm just curious. I know it changes it to nighttime, so to like do the pose spawn, or do I have to warp to get the pose to spawn? I need 2 poses. I'm literally down to 2 checks, and one of them is motherfucking Charlo, which requires me giving him a gajillion dollars for a wallet. Red Bull is horse piss. Sorry, what did I look away from? What did I just come back to? I thought that said it tonight, so my bad. Yeah, that's smart. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll forget about it, but then try and not forget about it next time. I feel like since we have Plando hints, some pose should be randomized. I think that'd be cool. Okay, now I have 3 available checks. Sacred Grove, Lost Woods Lantern Chest, Castletown, Giovanni 20 pose, and Castletown Charlo. This reminds me. This forgets me. Squeaky boots. Spezzy? Speezy. I don't think they're transphobic. I think I hate furries. All right, let's see what we got. And piece of heart. Oh my god. Dude, there's no way it's Charlo, right? There's no way the game wants me to give all of my money to Charlo. I refuse to believe that. Because I think you still have to give Charlo 500 rupees, right? I can only hold 99. That'd be so cursed. Yeah, he has wallet. I know what he has, and it's wallet. And I don't even think wallet gets me anything right now. Woohoo! All right, what do you got for me? You gotta be something, right? Maybe this seed's broken. Where did I go wrong? I was different from where I'm just trying to think, like, what would wallet get me realistically right now? Wait. My dungeons are randomized. That's what I'm supposed to do. My dungeons are randomized. I was supposed to use ye old noggin. Of course, of course. How could I be so dumb? Of course, it's so obvious. Why didn't I think of that? I do feel like the current... So you asked me what my thoughts on Season 2 and Season 1.5 are. My biggest issue is actually that there's just so much information at the start of the run. And I find that to be a little insane. Like, the amount that I have to, like, do at the start of every run in terms of, like, notes is, like, unreal. Because I'm not remembering that shit. There's just no way. Ball and chain. Yep. Huzzah! I don't have... This is just gonna hurt me. Because I don't have a jump slash to... Oh, right. Just kidding. I assumed I'd fall normally, but I did not. Oakley dokley. And of course, the tracker is like not at all prepared for randomized dungeons. Like that is so far away from like what they're working on, probably. I just need to not rely on the tracker anymore, I think. Time to find out how out of practice I am at this minigame. Or not minigame, but ice block puzzle. Woo, my hundo runner's skills have diminished a tad in the like 3 years since I've done a hundo run. Let's see here. Bop bop. Bop bop. Pretty solid start. And then I think it's ta, lap, and lap, and then yeah, that. Bring it around. And slide it down. And then this one is funny because it's actually just the first one again, but it tries to trick you into thinking it's not just the first one again. We had a hint saying this was a required item. We got the ball and chain, so... Oop. And if you throw the ball and chain at just the right angle to the side, it'll come back to you instantly. For much faster thingamabob. Cool. Alright. What was that again? Oh, it was the other wallet! Yeah, that was actually a lot cleaner than I made it sound like I knew how to do. It's been a while since I've done that well, but that was like one of the best ice puzzles I've done in a hot minute. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I love Twilight Tuesday. You know what I also love? Man, I cannot get enough of this shit. Pokopia, man. Oh, I've been having just a blast with that game. Lantern balls. Speaking of Pokopia, I was talking to Rebecca yesterday. And she goes, I still don't think Pokopia is worth the money. And I just kind of chuckled because I know that she doesn't think it's worth the money. She doesn't think anything is worth the money. She thinks, like, her reasoning was, I have on my computer ClanGen, which is a free, like, Warrior Cats game thing that she's playing. And she's having tons of fun with that, and again, it's free. So, by her standards, this game needs to be like $70 more fun than the free ClanGen game she's playing. To which I responded, babe, you have fun finding a worm on the floor. To which she said, yeah, so it needs to be $70 more fun than a worm on the floor. And I don't think it's $70 more fun than a worm on the floor. And she says this despite actively playing the game right now, played it all last night, stayed up till 2 a.m. playing it the night before. She's laughing at me in the hallway. You do not get to talk about this. You're off work today. Skedaddle. There is no video game that is ever worth enough for her, and that is fine. But it's so funny how warped her sense of, like, worth is with video games. Is Stardew not worth it to her? I do think she said Stardew was worth it, because that game's like 20 bucks. But I think just, like, $70, the way she explained it was that, like, video games are a luxury, and therefore 70 bucks is just, like, a lot for a luxury item. And, like, that's it. That was the whole... And therefore, video games are just not worth it. And she's like, yeah, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. To me, the value comes from the experience. You are paying $70 to have access to the game, to the community, being able to play it with, like, the zeitgeist as a whole and experience this with people, right? Yeah, you could have had just as much fun playing Unity slop game that is a sidewalk after it rains, which Rebecca would play. Thank you for the gifted sub. Okay, see you, Arithmew. Welcome back to the Risk Boys. Do you think Rebecca would pay $10 to $20 if I added combos for quick worm pickups? No. She'd pay $5 though. Maybe 10 according to her. Jesus. She's such a goober. And like, she ended up like kind of forfeiting the conversation last night because she changed her stance-ish, not like really changed. Wait a second, this is a Baron zone. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What's wrong with me? I forgot to just mark this. I had marked everything else here off, but not that check specifically. Oopsies. Huh. Well. Well, that's no good. What were my dungeons again? Forest Temple is City. Gorn Mines is Arbiter's Grounds. City in the Sky is Snow Peak. Ike, on a scale of picking up worms on the sidewalk to Pokopia, where do you rank TP? I rank TP above Pokopia. So that makes it kind of hard. Because I'm not a big fan. If picking up worms on the sidewalk is like a 1 for me. Like that's like the bottom of the barrel. I'm not super interested in that. I don't like touching worms. The thing that makes Pokopia so awesome. Oh, and I totally, let me go back to the thing to where like Rebecca kind of like folded-ish. which was that I mentioned that, like, you know, it's a $70 game. I get to write it off for my taxes because I'm playing it on my stream. I'm playing it for a business. Like, let's just say I paid $70 for it and you're just playing it. Is it worth it now? And she went, yeah, that's the only reason we got it. She wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. Again, this is the person who has put, like with me combined probably like 30 hours into the game over the course of like a weekend. We've had it since like last Wednesday. Guys, I don't have any way to hit you. Stop. Stop with the pokers. Oh my gosh. Oh, I do have ball and chain. I forgot about ball and chain. I mean, it's new game priced. Like, that's just Nintendo's shtick, is that games are this price at all times. They just are this price, more or less. And it's just like, I don't know. I think money has been like weirdly warped. I've talked about it before. The number one thing that's warped money for me, I think it's warped differently for different people in different ways. Okay, so $70 sounds like a fuck ton. Like, it sounds like a ton of money, but it's also like one full tank of gas right now in California. Am I getting one full tank of gas worth of enjoyment out of Pokopia? Abso-fucking-lutely. Not even close. Right? When rent is $2,000 a month, $70 doesn't sound like a lot. But then also, I could have gotten a bag of Skittles for $1. And I get a lot of enjoyment out of a bag of Skittles for $1. So, like, money's just fucked. It's just fucked. Like, it's really hard to say things have, like, these, like, specific values, like, worths, when the best game of all time is $20, but also the best game of all time is free, but also the best game of all time is $70. And in this scenario, I was saying Twilight Princess on an emulator, combined with... Oh, I can't do this check, actually. That requires Claw Shot. Silk Song or Slay the Spire 2. Insane value, $20 games. And then Pokopia, $70. They're all very different, incredible games. Dominion Run! And the difference in price is literally just like... I don't know. Sometimes things are just cheaper, I guess. There's a Chuck E. Cheese across the street from the card shop Rebecca and I went to play in the tournament for our anniversary. Which, we ended up not playing in the tournament for our anniversary. Because there... At no point in time when we were planning our anniversary thing of playing in a card tournament for our anniversary, because our plan was to play in the tournament and then go out to dinner, right? Oh my god. And we decided on a dinner place. Rebecca sent me, like, here's the dinner place we're gonna go to, and I was like, sweet, awesome. And I said, yeah, sounds good. And then that place apparently closed at like 9. And I kind of knew that a Pokemon local tournament that started at 6:30 was probably going to run pretty late. But I never actually said that to Rebecca. And then Rebecca never, like, asked. And she was like, yeah, it'll run for, like, 2 hours, right? Like, how long could an event like this last? And then when we showed up to the card shop, I ended up asking, because we finally had this conversation, like, as we were on our way there to play in the event. And I go, yeah, you know, hey, how long do these normally run? And he goes, we're out by, like, no later than 11. And I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right. Because, like, on the car ride over there, I was like, well, if we compare it to, like, the Melee locals I used to run, they would usually be over at, like, 11-ish. somewhere between 9 to 11. Somewhere a second melee local has hit the... Anyways. But, yeah. I kind of knew that, but she didn't, and then we didn't really, like, talk about that. Because I also, like, didn't really register that that would impact our plans, and that, like... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't plan to go out to dinner at 11 o'clock. Because that's probably stupid. So we ended up not playing. But... we went out to dinner. The ramen place was really good. And, you know, we looked around the card shop. I want to reiterate again. This is, because we did a lot of, like, card shop stuff before this, right? Because we had to, like, get our deck ready and whatnot. Because we weren't, like, ready for the event prior to going to it and, like, planning to go to it. If you are a card shop and you sell your cards that are sealed at above market standard price, MSRP, you are a scalper. End of discussion. That includes you, GameStop, for some reason. For those who didn't know, that GameStop currently sells their cards at above market price, which is, like, insane to me. You can sell your singles for whatever price you want. You can buy them whatever price you want. But when you sell packaged stuff that's supposed to be like 20 bucks for $60, that's a problem. That is a problem. Deja vu. Yeah, I've complained about this before. It's a very aggravating thing. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, please. I will cry. Don't hit me! I hate these worms so much. Yeah, I tried picking them up, babe. Thank you. I would still love you if you were a worm, Willow. Don't worry. No. Sorry. Anyways. We can get a couple more checks here. We got the Bulblin camp key, which is like kind of weird. The end of the anniversary day was like pretty solid. We found a new card shop that we really liked, and they actually ended up having an event on Sunday that we were gonna go to, but then we stayed up late on Saturday playing Pokopia. We played Pokopia all day. Not worth the money, by the way. This game is not worth the money. We just played it all day. And then we slept in on Sunday, and then we played it all day Sunday, but it's not worth the money. Rebecca being inaudibly extremely funny off camera is my favorite recurring bit of this stream. It's like one of my favorite bits, but also it's so frustrating because she won't like walk in here and say the funny thing, and she won't just like go type it in chat. She just kind of says it at me, and then I have to repeat it. And it's like, hold on, guys. Let me explain to you why something really funny just happened. It's like I'm watching a show to the side, and you guys don't get to hear it. But, like, also, it's really funny. Post lane. I'm at 23 post souls. Yeah, how about that? The last post soul, however, does still require I still need money. I still need money. My tin can. I need money. All right, we can't actually do anything else here though. I really gotta like cover my phone when I'm streaming, especially doing like the YouTube stuff. I get so distracted. I just get so many like texts and emails and stuff. And I'm just like, ooh, what's that? Or like someone posting in the Discord that they just got a drop in RuneScape. And I'm like, ooh, I want to know what drop you got. But I should really just focus. Oh, I can't warp from here. Oi, oi, oi. I know what I can do. Can you warp in there? Maybe you can. I just thought it was considered inside of a building and therefore you can't. I have this feeling like I started talking about something but didn't finish what I was saying. Is that true? Is this real? Chat, am I real? No one will tell me, and I'm getting really concerned. But now I know why, by the way, that fishing rod is not required. It's because I don't go to there. We're talking about scalping? Oh, I mean, I feel like I kind of said that. I won't lie, you were talking about deja vu of like, I feel like you've said this exact, like, word for word verbatim before. I said it in a video that I couldn't find where I said it, and I wanted to clip it and post it somewhere. But I couldn't remember where I said it, and I was just like, what if I just said it again? I've been like, actively trying to have some of my funnier bits saved for things that I say on my randos, because my randos go up on YouTube, and then my randos are also the thing where I get all of my clips that I post on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. People keep messaging me, by the way, being like, oh my god, I keep seeing your shorts. They're like coming up in my feed organically, and it's good to see your stuff again. And I'm like, aw. I'm glad you're seeing them. They're just, I don't know, it's been cute. I've been posting shit again, and it's like having the result of people seeing my content again after not seeing it for like years. It's like, oh, that's what happens when you post content. People see it. Those are actually me and all of my alts. Ah, fuck. Not again. This keeps happening to me. It's really funny because I feel like my shorts are actually in like they're all like getting growth, like insane growth, and it's showing, right? Like all of my platforms where I'm posting shorts are getting constant, like, what's the word? What's the word for when the growth is growing exponential? It's constant exponential growth. Except for my long form YouTube videos. Those are like barely getting better. And it's really funny to me. My short form content popping off when the growth is growing. Is that not what exponential growth is? When the growth is growing? That, I mean, it might sound stupid, but that's like just accurate, isn't it? By the way, these checks are all barren. They all are plandoed to be rupees. Like, those were all specifically those rupees. It is accurate. Don't let them gaslight you. They gaslight me a lot, though. I'm just so used to it. I probably don't need that even bigger wallet, but I refuse to let Charlo not. Regarding YouTube videos that are doing highlights of your streams, I mean, that's kind of what the randos are, isn't it? That's also kind of like what the shorts are. I think. Maybe not. What were my checks here? I had 2, I believe. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're saying, like, I should make even shorter versions of my videos? Because I have switched from posting, like, the entirety of my randos to being, like, edited versions of them. It cuts about an hour out of each rando. And I think that they have become significantly more watchable for the average person, while also not cutting out so much that, like, you don't get to see the rand, because people like seeing the randos. Because funny enough, long form content is like the thing YouTube is like pushing right now. I've been seeing that, like, that is what people want to see. Crud. So basically, the rise of shorts is replacing... Shorts are basically replacing short form videos. Or like 10-minute videos. So the two extremes are becoming like the things you want to post. Basically, you want to post long form videos and shorts. Especially with shorts becoming 1 to 3 minutes. Because shorts are no longer like just a 1-minute video, right? Oh, crap. I don't have access to this. That's not good. How about that? How about that? Can I enter... I can probably enter Snow Peak. Snow Peak was through... Snow Peak's through City in the Sky. I cannot enter City in the Sky. And there's still nothing I can do. I have 2 checks. I have this check. Otherwise, it's something in a dungeon. Oh, no. You're just trying to help. And I appreciate it a lot. Maybe this is secretly really good. No, it's a heart piece. That's not good. There's a heart piece in the tree over there, but that was also just a heart piece. Goron Mines, which brings me to Arbiters, is completely locked out. I've done everything I can there. Maybe there's secretly more I can do in... City in the Sky? But I can't think of anything. I guess technically I have... Gale Boomerang, which does something there. Whee. It was hinted as nothing. Wait, can I even get through here? Maybe Ball and Chain reaches. I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like it. Yeah, okay, there's nothing I can do here. Unless the shop has something? But I don't think it does. And again, we cleared Arbiters, because I need Claw Shot to do any advancement in Arbiters. And then the entrance to City in the Sky is the entrance to Snow Peak, our last residing dungeon. And that's... Huh. Arbiter, Snow Peak, City in the Sky. City in the Sky is Snow Peak. Goron Mines, Arbiters, Forest Temple, City in the Sky. South of Castletown, which I marked off. Sora's Domain, Elden Field. Kakariko Village. Sora's Domain. Upper Zora River we checked all of. Gosh, I have no idea. And I only have one Dominion rod. I can't even get to the desert right now. I don't have Memo. I can't get up there for this. For that check. I don't have Spinner. Baby shop in Castletown? Is that a check? Malomart's dead because Cack is dead. Wait. Do I have 99 rupees? No. I'm seeing that apparently magic armor might have a thing, and like that can be a thing, and I did need 2 wallets. So do I need magic armor? Cause Cack... Hold on. Okay. I'll just walk over to you. I thought magic armor was one of the excluded checks. Okay. What's up, that guy B-Man? So that gets us magic armor open. I need to have the money for magic armor still. No, while it was required. So I have to just get a ton of money. Randomizer, you know it. These are dead checks. Dead checks frequently just give you money. I don't know how much money, but it should give me some money. Well. Sure, yeah. I'm just trying to think of where else money would be. But I need 600 rupees. And I already played the mini game that gives you a bunch of like guaranteed money. Which is the Isle of Riches. I don't know, maybe they have more money on Isle of Riches. It might get like restocked or something. Yeah, but I'm reading here in the FAQ of the Season 2 changes. How does the magic armor check work? And it says, donate 99 rupees to the Goron in Cack. And all of them are open except for you. These are gonna be 2 purples because that is not worth. Crap. I mean, it's not that bad, but ugh, I still need a lot of money. I can't get that one. It's cap. Buy the far right item in Castletown Malomart for 598 rupees. It requires 2 wallets. Things to note, there is never any reason to do Goron Springwater Rush in these settings. If you need 600 plus rupees as fast as possible, it's recommended to collect freestanding rupees in Orden, which have been planned to be purple rupees. Okay. Well. To Orden, I guess. Again. Game's just like, have you tried going to Orden? I hear good things about Orden. So it sends me there over and over and over and over and over. Zant was a letdown boss. Did we fight the same Zant? I think Zant's one of the best bosses in this game. I felt like he was a cakewalk. You're playing a Zelda game, guy. None of it's that hard. Like, not to be, like, rude or condescending or anything, but, like, this game is really just not very difficult. Like, no Zelda game is. I think Zant is a very interesting and fun fight, though. Is that enough rupees? Yeah, okay. Ganon's... the Ganon fight is significantly easier, too, than Zant. You also have to keep in mind that, like, endgame bosses in Zelda always... You have, like, every item in the game, and magic armor, and 20 hearts, and... yeah, Ghirahim's a little difficult, because he's definitely got, like, some stuff going on, but, like, also, he can be trivialized pretty easily. And then the Ganon fight in Tears of the Kingdom is, like, definitely the most difficult fight in a Zelda game. That or the Breath of the Wild final fight. Oh my god, it's just a rupee. I was so confident that it had to be this. I was so confident because I can't think of any other checks. Adult Goron in Castletown. Is this a new check they added? Okay. Do any of the other ones sell me anything I need? Okay, so that's just like a brand new check. That did not used to be in the rando at all. That was a good deal. 50 rupees for 30 rupees? The tractor doesn't even have that as a check. Okay, yeah. The TOTK Ganondorf fight? What do you mean? That fight's, like, insanely difficult. But you can trivialize it. Both the Breath of the Wild and TOTK Ganon fights can be trivialized by just doing it after you get a gajillion things. And then they're, once again, insanely easy. What tracker do I use? The Pixie TPR tracker. It is the best tracker I've used for TP by a mile. It's very, very good. The biggest problem is that it is not updated for 1.3 completely so far, but it's being worked on. It's just there's a lot added to 1.3 and it's constantly being changed. Well, yeah, once you speedrun any game, everything gets kind of easy. Like... You know, I struggle with the Blight fights in Breath of the Wild because when I do the Blight fights, I'm doing the speedrun route, and I never really got good at it. So, like, yeah, the 3 heart, like, insanely tight window on your ship breaking, yeah, it's pretty difficult. But that's not the average experience. Exactly. Like, you can trivialize them, but they did make them more difficult. As opposed to games like Twilight Princess, where I feel like really nothing in this game is ever difficult. That might just be my personal opinion. And again, I speedran this game for many years, so like it might be a little crazy of an opinion. But like, I just don't think you play Zelda games for difficulty. If you want a difficult Zelda game, go play, I don't know, Elden Ring or some shit. Didn't the guy who made Elden Ring say that shit was like directly inspired by Zelda, but to be like a hard Zelda? Majora is harder than TP because that game doesn't help you at all on like where you're supposed to go. If you guys get me talking about Majora's Mask, I'm gonna lose all of the growth that I've been getting on like YouTube. I'm gonna have to clip it, and then I'm gonna have to post it on my shorts channels, and everyone's gonna unfollow me. Because they're gonna realize that I fucking hate Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask haters are gonna come after me in like clown cars, man. 30 of them flooding out of each car to let me know that their edgy little Zelda game is actually so fucking cool and good. I'm convinced that people who have like this thing where they need games to be mature and dark just are attracted to... Oh yeah, I don't need to do any of this, because Cack down here is dead, Cack is dead, and Hidden Village is dead. This is all worthless. I just needed that spinner. Yes! But like, ultimately, it's just a different colored paint Ocarina of Time. So like... Get your torches out, but I think Majora's Mask is the worst Zelda 3D Zelda game. The worst Zelda game probably goes to like Triforce Heroes or whatever it's called. Oud is pretty dark on its own, but I don't know. I think people just like are insanely like, oh, it's so deep in lore. Oh, there's more better side content than Oud. Yeah, but like it's got significantly worse main content, which I think should be weighted higher than the side content. It's like when people try to tell me Skyrim's the best game of all time because you can mod it into Oblivion. Like, is it really the best game of all time because of how you can adjust it after you beat it? Like, when the main story of Skyrim's actually kind of ass and most people recommend, like, ignoring it entirely? To just go do side content and mod the fuck out of it? Like, how are those the same argument? And I don't think Skyrim's a bad game. But, like, people say that and it blows my mind. People also say that about Minecraft. They say Minecraft's so good, you just gotta make sure you put in the right mods. And it's just like, well, then is Minecraft good? Or is Minecraft a good template for a good game? Like, those aren't necessarily the same thing, in my opinion. I should be able to boot up the game raw and have it be a very solid experience. Modded Minecraft is a good game is not the same as Minecraft is a good game. But Twilight Princess, good game, good randomizer, good speed run. It's getting worse, but that's just my personal opinion because I'm an old man and I think that the new tricks are not as interesting and cool as the old tricks. But I'm just a boomer. You can ignore me. I think it's cool that the community is getting new stuff. I tried to be positive about it because I don't want to be like a negative person about stuff, but... Okay. To be fair, Minecraft is not a game, it's a sandbox survival with gameplay. What's that word before play there at the end? There's a word there that contradicts the initial statement. It's very important in my mind. Sorry, I'm being kind of snarky, but it's called clip farming. What up, by the way, Nozo? I hope you're doing well. Oh shit, Memo! I think, okay. I think you're just being obtuse there to say that a game with gameplay is not a game. Like, it's totally a game. Come on. Trying to say Minecraft isn't a game is like people who try to say that. Oh, I shouldn't bring this up. I'm like trying to set fire to myself from as many angles as possible. Oh god. Should I set myself on fire again? In one stream within like 10 minutes? With my insanely hot take that Undertale isn't a game, that is a visual novel. I think it's a very solid visual novel and a meh game. And a 10 out of 10 soundtrack. Holy moly, what a soundtrack. Visual novels are games? Are they? I didn't think people called them games. I thought people considered visual novels to be closer to books. Hey, the bow. Man, I'm gonna get lit on fire twice then. In the same word. Your mom's a game. Would you say Phoenix Wright is a game? I've never played Phoenix Wright. I have no notes. Undertale is a bullet hell? I'll allow it. It's like a weird bullet hell RPG, but I felt like the game elements were like not super enticing as opposed to the like rest of the game. Okay. Now that I have the bow, I can... What can I do? I still don't have the gosh darned claw shot. Imagine how fun visual novels would be if we had the interactive hologram technology depicted in media like Star Trek and The Orville. The Orville is just Star Trek, but with Seth MacFarlane. It's like actually so funny how much that show was a one-to-one of Star Trek. I thought it was pretty solid though. I very much enjoyed Seth MacFarlane there more than any other Seth MacFarlane media I've ever consumed. But I think Minecraft's significantly more of a game than visual novels are. But I'm willing to accept that visual novels are games. Visual novels are great to watch Let's Plays of because it's an audiobook. That is an it's called an audiobook. And a green rupee. Let's go, man. Greg has come home. Okay. The seed's whack. The seed is so whack. It's the wackaroni and cheese seed. Oh, I forgot I got memo. Oh, you're so right, actually. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, we finally have checks. I want to watch 50 different Let's Plays of different visual novels and see all the funny voices they give to the characters. I've been giving funny voices to the characters in Pokopia. Does that count? At least I've been trying to. I've like applied recently to some like voice acting positions. So I'm trying to work on my like range and shit. Pokopia is not a game, it's a visual novel. True. That's so based, actually. Yeah, I sent in a voice reel. I didn't apply, but just saying, hey, I think I could do it. Just a DM. Voice actor, I promise. You should hire me. Because like it was a paid position. I love how this became just everyone talking about how games aren't games anymore. We just don't know how to make them anymore. The games, oh my god, a sword. What is that, hour 45 sword? Games are gambling simulators now? Finally! I've been waiting for that. I think Animal Crossing is better because of the diagonal lines in the terrain. Yeah, but there's no Pokemon. I think the actual thing that makes Pokopia so much more enjoyable to me specifically over Animal Crossing, A, we're not limited to like 8 people living in our town. We get like a gajillion Pokemon, and I think that's really fucking cool. Getting the people to like move in is like the fun part of Animal Crossing to a degree. Twilight Princess is a visual novel, apparently. We're all just, it's a visual novel with gameplay in between. Yeah, real, based. Oh my god, what happened? we used to be a people. These checks suck. But at least I have checks, so that's cool. Link has a lot of waifus. Can I be one of them? I'm asking for a friend. But the other thing, I like that in Pokopia, you actually have, like, the Pokemon do stuff. And there's, like, electricity and shit. Like, there's, like, I don't know, like things have more complexity, and I think that's cool. I thought you were straight, Ike. It's not really important right now. The stalwart teen fucking hates squares, only interested in rectangles. And ovals. You're an ovalist. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm making 0 adjustments, and everyone is gay for Twink, I think. Oh, you said Twink, I mean Link. That was nice. I'm glad I did not fall there. Yippee! I got a thingy. They don't call it Twink Tuesday for nothing. I love circles. That's why I keep them under my eyes. There we go. Another check complete. Wow! I actually had to do this check, and I got something for it, and now I have to run all the way back over there to get the other claw shot check. This game hates me. This game hates me so much. Thank you! I want to play the new Tamagotchi Life as well. That game looks fantastic. That game actually just looks like pure content farming, but I already bought Pokopia. Could just void out? Yeah, probably. I need to work on actually getting faster with stuff like that, but I need to like learn the settings, and she is too, so one thing at a time. I keep meaning to practice stuff for this, and then I instead play games that aren't doing practice. Tee-hee. Circles below your eyes, I believe, are sleep and nutrition. Slash, maybe they can just be permanent. Like fun little tattoos if you just like have them too long. You know how like parents will say, like, if you keep your face like that or it'll get stuck. It's like that. It got stuck. Even though you, like, sleep well now, when you, at a point in time, didn't, it, like, gotcha, you know? If I tattooed my eye bags tomorrow, I wouldn't do that. That sounds really uncomfortable. Oh my god, a bottle! I've always wanted milk in a bottle. Bugs under your eyes? Yeah, okay, let's put the saw shit away, huh? The horror movie as typo. Come on now. Microplastics in the brain, bugs under the eyes. Oh yeah. This is a SwiftIke stream. Oh god. So, anyone else excited for Pokemon Champions coming out soon? Woo! Pokemon Champions. I'm honestly, as a Pokemon enjoyer, I'm eating pretty good right now. With Pokopia coming out. And then Champions coming out. And then the card game is having a cycle change to be a little bit more enjoyable, I think. It has microtransactions, like that's already confirmed, but... Besides it being the new VGC, what else can you do? I mean, you can play Pokemon, like... Being the new VGC is kind of... Like, is that not enough? Oh my gosh. Worth. I think that's everything here, right? Oh, wait, no. There's one more really stupid check. You died to wooden sword, right? Like eventually? Oh. Fall faster? This is awesome. I'm having a wonderful time right now. Outside Arbiter's Lantern is excluded now. Are you saying I'm doing this for nothing? I'm just smacking him around with my balls for fun? Well, at least I had fun. But like, I think the people who are questioning what the point of Champions is are missing the fact that Pokemon Showdown exists and has an extremely populated player base and has had an extremely populated player base for a very long time. People love just battling Pokemon. And it's going to be like an official showdown. Honestly, the fact they haven't made something like this in the past is like absurd to me. I'm still getting this check. I came all the way here. This is my check. And I deserve to get it. Yeah, Showdown's been around for forever. And it is, like, they even have, like, number of players online posted at all times. I also remember playing Showdown when Gen 5 was new. Because I remember playing it in high school, which is when Gen 5 came out. Shit, what was I doing now? Right, I got Claw, and that's good. Claw gets me something useful. I got so distracted about whatever nonsense I was talking about. Dealing with balls. At least it was fun. It was fun. At least we live in the modern era. Where the champions can come out being just a Pokemon Showdown clone, but worse. But better, like it's both at the same time. Because I personally hate Showdown. I think it's just like visually so boring. Which like is a very me problem. But I like my Pokemon battles to have a little bit of flair. Which is why I prefer to play in-game. Like, that's just part of what makes Pokemon cool to me, is the, hate's a strong word. I don't hate Showdown. I prefer playing on cart. But since Champions is going to be a mobile game and a Switch game on it's in the current age of gaming, it can be updated. And therefore, the future of it can get mini games. It can get like challenge events. It can get so many little things that Showdown couldn't ever have. I feel like mainline Pokemon games haven't actually been about Pokemon battles for a very long time. They're about making bonds with your Pokemon, which includes battling, but that's just one of the ways you bond with your Pokemon. Ow. Oh my god, Skybook! Huzzah! It's actually required, by the way. I think I can finish a dungeon. Right! I can finish, finish this one. ZA isn't a, no, they posted that ZA is kind of a mainline game. It's just like an offshoot of a mainline game. Oh, but they had like a whole thing about like 30 years of Pokemon, and they had all the mainline titles, and they included ZA in it. Yeah, it had Arceus and ZA in the video. So at least the Pokemon Company considers them to be real. Because like, unlike most side games, they do add new Pokemon, right? Like, all the new Megas and whatnot from these new games are, like, real new Pokemon that are having an impact on actual Pokemon gameplay. So, it's real to me, you know? Yeah, Hisuian forms. That's inaccurate. Ursaluna. Sneasler. The fourth Genie. Cleavor. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of new Pokemon that got added. ZA definitely just added Megas, but like... Cleavor any good? It has a place. I've seen it be used for stuff. But no. The problem with most Pokemon, like, is it good, is that there's just a couple Mon that are, like, actually too good. I'm looking at you, Incineroar, like... There's just a couple of Mon that just kind of have everything they could ever possibly want. That basically invalidate, like, because you only get 6 Mon, right? isn't Champions just removing knockoff? Is that really that big of a nerf? Because I'm pretty sure it didn't have knockoff in Ultra Sun and Moon, and it was still like the best Pokemon in the game. I saw some post about like the last time Ensign didn't have knockoff, it was still the most used Pokemon at the time. But I could be wrong. I just saw a tweet about it. Wait, hold on. Sign. That sign's important. Something good and the big key beyond this point. Yippee! Something! I've always wanted a something. Yeah, Mega Kangaskhan. And Mega Kangaskhan's coming back too, so bleh. I think we might have enough more new Megas that maybe Mega Kangaskhan doesn't get to just run amok. Hard to say though. Yeah, he's definitely not getting nerfed. Or he's not getting nerfed, right? Ensign by losing the move, but like he's Ensign. Like there's so many aspects as to why that Pokemon is the best. Well, other than Urshifu. Can't forget about my dog, Urshifu. How did I fail this? Like Urshifu and Amoonguss are probably gonna be like those guys. Oh, Sketch. Okay. EV training was removed, so were IVs. So yes. Yippee! I'm gonna get hit. Like perfectly timed to get hit. That was impressive almost. They're not called EVs anymore, so like, you know, tomato, tomato. All right, Orange Rupee. Aight. And Orange Rupee. And Bomb Bag. That's our first Bomb Bag somehow. And I think we already saw that the boss had nothing. I think I had a hint about that earlier. Wait, this might actually be fast as fuck. Hold on. That actually might be so fast. I'm a genius. How have I never thought of that before? Okay, so you don't have to EV train them anymore. There is an EV slider where you go EVs. Dude, are you real? Wait, no, that was just fast. We're so real. That was awesome. But IVs are gone. And the new system is like designed to be easier and more like I don't know. Accessible? Oh, do I have the wooden sword? Oh no. Why didn't anyone warn me that I'm about to wooden sword Star-Lord? Ugh. Warning, you're about to wooden sword Star-Lord. Thank you. A little earlier next time would be nice, but you're still a new trainee here. You know, we'll figure out the kinks. We'll figure out the kinks in such a funny saying when you consider the concept of like figuring out what someone's kinks are. We'll get those kinks worked out later. And then it cuts to like someone being ball gagged. This is funny, I promise. Full clear, Arbiter ground. Yippee! Intimidate's pretty good, though. I like Intimidate. What other Pokemon are getting Intimidate? Probably more of a budget Arcanine. Because it was still tanky. I'm gonna like die. It's okay, I got milk. Keep getting hit. Maybe do it normally? It is so much slower to do it normally. I just need to stop getting hit. Ay, 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 ay. It's okay, there's like hearts and shit. Oh, I went too far! Come on, where are you? Hitting me while I'm trying to get a heart is so mean. What up, Becky Rose? I'm pretty good. Other than I have to knock this guy down like 4 times. 5 times? How many times do I have to knock him down? I know it's a lot with the wooden sword. It's so many goddamn times. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, I went past him. This is so sad. I don't think I broke slid far enough. Yeah. My brake slides were a little rusty. I hate when I get it, but I go too far. I'm gonna get hit. Ooh, no, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't go far enough. Failing it a lot is definitely making it way slower. But like, man, look at how slow it is to like actually go all the way up. Because you have to like dodge these stupid little spinning things too, which like frequently make you lose height. Also, the brake slides look way cooler, so. But since I'm 1 heart away from dying, I should probably just do it this way so that I don't die, because that is way slower. There we go. Boy, that fight sucks with the wooden sword. It's crazy that it's a 1 down with the regular sword. Or with the Master Sword, I guess. That's just what I'm used to using here. I didn't. All I had was that bottle of milk. Which does not help me at all. Oh, I mean, I used it to take a couple more fireballs. Sorry. you gotta do the little dance a little bit. If the song's playing, you gotta do a little jingle. I don't think there's anything I need over there. The stock. I can do all of Stock Cave now. Then I Willow. Thank you for hanging out and watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. This is a good Zelda to have as your first Zelda. It's also just a good Zelda. think is the worst first Zelda game. One of the CDI ones? Let's just pretend those aren't real for a moment. Let's just pretend for just a moment that the CDI Zelda games are not real. I was kind of thinking Breath of the Wild TOTK too. I think those games are like really solid, and they're just so different from the rest of the series that, like, if that's what you have in your mind as what a Zelda game is, that going back to other Zelda games feels so bizarre. You guys are so cute, rage baiting people in Burr's chat. I think the answer might be both to whether or not this is a rough dungeon or not, or a rough seed or not. What was I doing here? I actually came here for something specific. Oh, right, over here. Wishing the temples weren't the divine beasts is a very valid complaint. Wishing that there were less trials is kind of crazy, because, like, that's basically just I wish there was less content in my video game. I wish my optional content had less optional content. And like the people who hate on the Korok seeds and the fact that you get like a golden poop for getting all the Korok seeds, it's like, oh man, it's not like the game has like achievements, right? Like you can just stop whenever you feel like you're done, but if you want to keep going, there's more to do. But like it's entirely optional. Yeah, and the fact that there isn't a real reward for it makes it like all that much more like you can go for it if you want, but you won't be penalized for not. But yeah, the biggest complaint with Breath of the Wild is usually that the dungeons are kind of ass. They're a little bit booty butt cheeks. Similarly, Tears of the Kingdom has way better dungeons, but loses out on the fact that like you're basically exploring Breath of the Wild a second time, which feels a little bad. Like there's not enough new stuff to explore in comparison. This is gonna be a nice like 3.5 hour seed. I feel like Nintendo recently has actually had a very good track record of putting out exceptional DLC for games that like really solidifies the experience that it should have been on launch, or at least could have been on launch. Should have been on launch is like a weird, like, how were they supposed to know what the faults were before having millions of people play it? Well, I mean, because they're game devs and it's their job to, but like, what's up, also? Yep, you can talk to Epona. I promise you, Becky, if there's a Twilight Princess thing, I probably know about it. I feel like saying Nintendo has a good track record. I feel like Nintendo's biggest problem is honestly just the fact that they like charge money. Like the amount that they charge is always like more than everyone else. Which, like, yeah, it sucks, but also we go back to that, like, the concept that money is so incredibly borked. Not really. I wouldn't say it's a recent thing. Because I'm talking more than just, like, the games are 70. I also feel like they were just behind for a long time on like the concept of DLC and shit. Like they went from not offering, oh my god, I'm so bad. They went from not offering DLC like at all and like basically never having online functionality to like they finally have DLC and it's $20 for the game is playable now. But they're like always $20-30, but they're usually like pretty drastic improvements, I feel. Okay, well that was a whole lot of nothing that I got. Just checking all of this off. I wouldn't say a pretty big shift in the way they price things, but I do think they had a mild shift, going from $60 to $70. And you know, that was basically like they did that, and then they started having DLC, and the DLC is like $20. But like all of the Pokemon games, every time they get DLC, and like all the Zelda games too, all of the DLC has been one major item can be found in Sacred Grove. Okay. What have I gotten anything in Sacred Grove? I don't think so. Oh yeah, Sword and Shield, absolutely. Like that game's DLC just like made that game good. That game was like so. And Scarlet Violet is kind of similar. The DLC was significantly better than the base game. I do think Scarlet Violet was significantly better than Sword and Shield at base. Other than like the way that it ran, which got fixed by the Switch 2 coming out, which is insane to me. That just like the Switch 2 version came out and that game just got like infinitely better. But then yeah, the DLC was like really solid. I'm interested to see what Pokopia will have. I already read this. Why am I reading it again? Okay. I'm just like trying to clean up. Do people view the Pokemon DLC as the Emerald Platinum version of games? I don't think so, but that is an interesting way to think about it. Hey, I have the Zelda Encyclopedia too. It's on my shelf back there of stuff. It's a fun little book. Insane hot take. I think Gen 2 entirely is actually just Gen 1 DLC before DLC was a thing. So they had to re-release the whole game. That's why all of Gen 1 is just like still in the game. True, with Emerald you could just like wait and buy the Emerald, right? I feel like the Switch 2's biggest problem is that it released with not enough games. Like, I felt like the main reason to buy a Switch 2 was to play your Switch 1 games at higher fidelity. Which is just, like, not a good enough reason to buy a whole new $500 console. But I will say that it does run the, like, I don't know. We're back to, like, you know, how do we, you know, give value to to stuff, right? I think the Switch 2 is, like, absolutely worth the, oh my god, a sword, 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 finally. Switch 2 is absolutely worth the money. because, like, people act like the Switch 2 coming out and games coming out of Switch 2 exclusive is like this crazy thing, when the Switch 2 is like the Switch is like 9 years old or some shit. Like, the hardware is old. We needed upgrades. The game cart thing is very questionable, and I don't think they've done a really good job of sharing what it actually is. I think they're just trying to save on, like, making the carts because they decided to make little game carts instead of... I don't know. The game cart thing is, like, actually so crazy. Hello. Because it's not even like we didn't already have games that were digital only. Like, I currently, you know, looking at, like, Silksong, you basically... Indie games have been digital only for forever, and we've never really been that upset about it. I'm sure, like, people like Rebecca have been, because Rebecca hates non-physical everything. Hold on, I'm, like, spacing really hard. When you're 3 hours deep into a rando and you still have so much to do, it's just like, oh my god. Oh yeah, no. The Switch 2 is a technological marvel in a lot of ways. And they're not even, like, marketing that it can do that. Like, I've learned about how good and powerful the Switch 2 is almost exclusively from, like, people on Twitter sharing stuff. I've definitely gotten my value out of that console. And there's still more value to come. And, like, they have that new handheld mode. Oh, that shit's so sick. Where I can play handheld Switch 2 at, like, full quality. It looks so good, man. It looks so good. I don't have a key. What am I doing? I think the directs are terrible. Don't get me wrong, I think the directs are actually terrible. I would love to see them move away from directs. Okay. I think the actual thing they've dropped the ball on the hardest is the GameCube NSO. That has been, like, when that got announced, it was, like, the most exciting thing about the Switch 2 for me. And they've put, like, 5 games on that shit. Like, come on, man. It cannot be that difficult to add GameCube games to your online library. It's not, it can't be that hard. There's no way. Hey, small key. I've talked before a lot of times about how the GameCube, like, was a failure as a console. But, like, nobody ever thinks that it's a failure because of its library. Almost everyone you talk to says that the GameCube library is one of the best libraries of games Nintendo's ever had. They'll never put Melee on the Switch 2. Yeah, but it would be so funny if they did. The amount that Pokemon hates Melee, or the amount that Nintendo hates Melee is actually, like, so insanely funny to me. It's so, like, it really shouldn't be, but they hate Melee in, like, a biblical sense. It's so funny. Melee's a goated game. It's all right, but oh my god, does Nintendo fucking hate Melee. Oh my god. Oh, mistakes were made. Wait a second. I was about to 2-cycle this guy when I have bomb arrows right here. Me when they introduce a new crash to Pokemon XD? I can't believe they released XD before they released Coliseum. The like literal, it's literally it's like if they released Pokemon Stadium 2. But no, not even. It's like they released TOTK before Breath of the Wild. Like, come on, man. Oh, hey, Bombay. Like it's a direct sequel. What do you mean you released it second? I don't think they like Coliseum. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the marketing for XD. I don't think they like the games. But like, clearly people do, so release them. There are 2 things people really want released. And it's GameCube games and the Epstein files. Oh, God. What am I doing? Don't I have, like, the pumpkin and whatever? I have no idea. I'll save you the trouble and clip that. Since I don't stream vertically anymore, I have to clip them all manually anyways. So, it's whatever. The other thing people want is TP HD and Wind Waker HD again, but like, you could argue that those are just GameCube games again. No, no, no! I'm so bad! Oh, never mind. I'm so goated! Nah, I'm still pretty bad. The other really crazy thing is that I remember when the Switch 2 came out and people online were like, $500 for a Switch 2, I can just buy the $600 Steam Deck. Yeah, dog, you sure can. And it's a great purchase. These are 2 very equally good purchases. But then they tried to be like, and then I can just emulate Nintendo games on my Switch, or like on my Steam Deck. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, I guess you technically can do that. But that's, I feel like you're missing the point of something here. I think you're grossly forgetting the part that emulation is like kind of a gray area, and that also Switch 2 and Switch emulation like aren't really that great. Switch 2 emulation is like not even existent right now, I don't believe. I forgot to check if this chandelier chest was a thing, so I'm gonna just really slowly get it. Oi, 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 oi. I did not mean to do that, but fuck that keys specifically, I suppose. I hope this is something good. Oh shit, I did need to do this. That's not very common. I know the LJA here, but I'm lazy. And it's been a while since I've done it. And I remember it being very inconsistent at the time. It might, I'm sure Bewildebeest sound a setup, and now it's free and easy. I don't need to go that way like at all, actually. Does that not count? I think emulating currently supported things is whack. I agree on that front. Oh my god. I know you can do this. Let me figure it out real quick. Am I supposed to do it like from here? Yeah, okay. Do, do, do. So what up, Silpha? Always good to see ya. Yeah. The emulator that was charging money is like so weird. Because like I get wanting to charge for it. You are doing a lot of work for a service. Yeah, okay. I might want too many. I'm supposed to hear a crackling. There it is. I feel like I already got a hint that said chandelier or like this chest isn't needed, but I'm just gonna go snag it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Whoa. Hey, that's what I've been doing, Silpha. Playing Pokopia, preparing for champions. Preparing. Mentally. Preparing for champions be like working my job. So that I can buy the fucking monthly battle pass or whatever to actually play champions. Hey, it's a cat. Whoop. I'm gonna argue that I might need a little bit more practice before the season 2 tournament. Considering I'm not even 3 dungeons in yet. I'm not even 2. I mean, I guess I'm finishing dungeon number 2 right now, but yeah, I still need another claw shot, man, and another sword. Oh, I thought it was gonna bounce the other way. The way she wiggles, you just like, wee. Press 1 if you got scared by this chick when you were a kid, when she does that like turn away thing, the turn around in the cutscene. Yeah, that's a 1 from me. Eh. Why did I slide like that? That's not how I want to slide there. Whatever, I got it. I feel like the bosses normally have vanilla music because the thing isn't. What up, Quantum Llamas? Good morning, Jordan. You did not say something earlier. Your name is red in my chat, which means this is your first message of the day. Oh, you might play Guess the Soundtrack again? Let me check your recent messages from today that are all you playing Guess the Soundtrack. I think you need a different word there. Oh, I got the backflip! I'm so swaggy. Yoy! Okay, the last dungeon is City in the Sky. Oh my god, hearts! I almost forgot. Yeah, post some hearts, fellas. Let me see some love. Gosh, it's been a while since I've had to go to this dungeon. Not even the full Heart container, just a piece. I don't need that. Goodbye. And yeah, you blush on your first message. Everyone's first message of the day is always a blushing message. And only I get to see it. Well, I think it's just an FFZ setting that anyone can have, but it's nice for me as a streamer to be like, oh hey, someone just showed up. Oopsies. I already got a gift from Rallis. Argarok's my favorite boss. It's a pretty solid boss. I'm pretty sure the manga's got a bunch of lore about Argarok too. It's kind of cool. I still need to get the TP manga. That's something I've always, not like always wanted. It hasn't always existed, but like it's something that I've wanted for quite some time. Just like a full collector's edition of the manga. Oh, I thought I missed one for a second there, and I got a little worried. Oh, Great Berry's tears! That's so useless! But we got it. Woo! Baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Thought I saw a cat. Having cats makes you a little bit schizophrenic because you're constantly just like, was that a cat? Was that a cat? Because they just like wander or they walk into rooms and then walk out of the room and they like you catch them at the corner of your eye like all the time. You're just constantly thinking you're seeing cats, but you might not be. But you might be seeing cats. They might be up to something. But they might not be. It's hard to say. Probably a cat up there. There's cats. They're somewhere. They're everywhere. And they're like constantly plotting your demise, but like they're also not. Heart container. Okay. I could have swore I saw that like there was something here that I needed, so I kind of thought that that might be it. But maybe I got everything here that I would have needed. Oh well. Everyone's getting sent to the ad dimension and complaining about it as if there isn't like a timer at the top of the screen that tells you when ads are about to play. It's been here for a very long time. It's very like right there and like in your face. So, like, hey, ads are playing in a little bit. Past Sacred Grave Chest is excluded. Well, butter my biscuits. I still can't believe they made Kyogre like Texan. This shit's so fucking funny. In Pokopia, they just like random and like they don't have like voice actors. Like it's just text, and the text is like aggressively Texan. Kyogre be like, I reckon y'all needing some rain around these parts. And you're just like, yes, Kyogre. You do be reckoning. You can, it's right, it's like blatant. It's awesome. They made Greeton like Southern too. Wait, hold on. Something good beyond this point, but there are no big keys. Oakley dokley. Well, I guess over there we go. God, I hate when I get ad bombed. Supporting streamers is so fucking cringe, man. Grrr! Can I get some really angries in the chat, please? Or really mad? I think my emo might be really mad. That's one. Yeah, can I get some of those, please? Yeah, really mad. Unironically, one of my favorite emos on this website. Ah! I just broke everything. I fixed it. Thank you for participating, Becky, over on the TikTok. You're a real one for that. Oh, hey, look, class shot. You think that was the something good that I needed? What are the thoughts on this? I like kind of need to use the bathroom, but I don't want to have any breaks in this rando, and I'm kind of close to finishing it, so I'm just gonna see if I can't like brute force. Does TikTok ever miss us because we can't read their chats? Yeah, probably. Maybe not. I don't think TikTok's ever had more than like 2 people chatting at a time, though. I'm still kind of trying to grow over there, you know what I mean? But for my TikTok watchers, I do really appreciate it. And I'm glad you enjoy the stream. For champions, I think I've got a good idea for my team, but until I see new abilities in action, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be putting shit together for teams until the game is in my hands. Well, metaphorically. Oh my god, all 3 of the Bombi bags. Nice aim, buddy. I bet you're from North America with aim like that. It's so obvious. You got me there. Shit. Watch the Master Sword not be here at all. That'd be cool. It's actually probably not here. No. We know 2 swords are in dungeons. That was a thing. And I've full cleared both other dungeons, and I don't believe I have received a second sword from a dungeon. So, it being here makes logical sense. I think. Oh, good! The fishing rod! Finally. Yippee! Out we go. I still got it. Oh yeah, I still got it. And by it, I mean this mantis. Owie! I can't wait for this game to have, like, the full thing where we can swap in different audio from different games and shit. It's gonna be sweet. If I recall correctly, the fastest thing to do here is actually go back through this door, go all the way to the other side, and then use that door. Ugh. Because waiting for the P-hats is, like, really slow. I don't know how much this is actually faster, if it's faster at all. But it feels faster when I'm doing something. It's like when you, like, get off the highway. When you get off the highway because there's too much traffic to instead go down, like, a side, like, 9 side streets that have, like, 30 stop signs, and you're, like, just constantly stopping and starting, but, like, it's not in the traffic, so it feels like it's way faster. But it's probably saving you like 10 seconds. The European mind can't possibly comprehend what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh. thank you, Falcus, for being European and not listening or paying attention to make my European mind comment factually correct, regardless of whether or not it applies to you or not. You're such a real one for that. Master Sword, come home to me. I would like to show you something really cool. It's a limited edition foil Charizard. Ooh. Ooh. I don't need that Postal. I just got it so that I could do this without having to worry about it being annoying. You know what the worst thing about Pokemon cards being horribly... Hey! I knew it wanted the Charizard holographic. I knew it. I fucking called that shit. Anyways, the really unfortunate thing about Pokemon... Wait, do I have the boss key? Where the fuck would that be? Hold on. Wait, I know where it is. Hey, buddy. I actually don't need you at all. Pokemon cards are so pretty. There are some really pretty cards, and the market on them is so insane. I don't want to pay $100-something for the pretty card. I just want it. And I can't buy packs because packs are scalped out of their fucking mind because people are trading cards like they're stocks for some fucking reason. I just want the pretty card. Give me pretty card. Like the new N Zoroark card, full art, like SIR, which is like secret alternate art or something like that. See, I knew the key would be there. Haha. I used my ingenious intuition to know exactly where it would be. Huzzah. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, the SIR Sylveon card from the Evolution set, Prismatic Evolutions. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like $200. I'm not spending $200 for a Sylveon card. I'm sorry, Sylveon. I love you, but not that much. Well, love isn't defined by money, so. But I think if I'm spending like triple digits on Sylveon, I'm buying the like life-size Sylveon. Today on Trans Day of Visibility, you're not spending $200 on a Sylveon card? Hashtag foe, not my ally. You should look up the Prismatic Evolutions SIR Sylveon card, Falcus. It is gorgeous. Isn't scalping supposed to be disappearing? How? In what world? Because whatever world you're in where that's happening, I would like to be in it. Because I am so tired of the scalpers ruining a hobby I like. It's not even a hobby I like. It's a hobby I want to like. I want to like Pokemon and collecting Pokemon cards, and I can't because crypto stock bros are ruining it. And I want them all to find something else to do. Just go collect, I don't know, shoes like you used to. Go collect motherfucking shoes. The fact there's a store in our mall called Bank of Hype that literally just sells. Oh, God, I hate it so much. This is like the worst store of all time. It just sells like trading cards at market price and shoes at market price. And they're like in like bags and like Ziplocs and shit. Like it is so... It's like, I want to light the store on fire. I want to burn it to the ground. It is everything about capitalism that I fucking hate in one store. Oh, and like all of the cards in there are like graded and it's like boxes of shit that you can't buy for like $300. Okay, TPC is getting a new giant printing factory. That's delightful. I can't wait. I truly cannot wait. And yet I'm forced to wait. Because we live in this cruel, cruel world. AI does not need to die. That is a common misconception. AI is actually really cool sometimes. I use AI to add subtitles to my videos. Generative AI needs to die. But that is a separate thing. Also, the truth comes out. I use AI in my YouTube shorts. No! Not my streamer. It's literally just a program that like listens and adds subtitles. It's actually pretty goated. Everyone confess their AI usage. This is literally the only time I've ever used AI. I'm not even kidding. Sometimes the AI summary on Google has enough of what I'm looking for because I forget to turn that shit off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And shoes. I know there's a setting somewhere. Wait, did I go early? What? Boo! I swear this never happens. Me when I go early. Anyways. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's somewhere in the settings you can turn off AI summaries, but I keep forgetting to turn it off, and sometimes they do have what I'm looking for. But like, ultimately, I'd rather not have it. I can click on the wiki page that it's stealing information from, but I don't really feel like it's stealing information from a wiki page. It's not like art, where it's like, oh yeah, you are like literally stealing from artists to train these things to then make this like horrible slop, as opposed to it scanned text and gave me a TLDR of my question from a bunch of scanning text. Yeah, I wish we weren't burning down the fucking rainforest and destroying the environment for this, but those trees are already burnt down. That's not really a great way of thinking about it, but like, I don't feel that bad about reading the stupid ass AI summary sometimes. Is the quick answer on Google not AI? I actually have no idea. But I do think AI is overall very, very bad and problematic. Like, I just think it's important that we have some understanding of the distinction between like really, really bad AI and like the AI that's like not that bad. Like, again, the AI that I have on my the AI I use to listen to my speech and then assign subtitles to when I'm talking, like, that's who's it stealing from? Where's the problem here? It's using energy from my computer. Like, the AI that we've been using to, like, find early signs of cancer in patients? Wait, are you gonna try and tell me that all AI is bad for shit like that? AI for accessibility is hype. But, like, the AI... Is text-to-speech even really AI? It's an AI model. It's just slightly more advanced because it's not just text-to-speech, right? Like, it also, like, places it as I'm talking and whatnot. But also, I'm using a free tool that does this, and it's really cool. Okay, so there's like a thing that's lowered over here, I want to say. I haven't done it before, but I need to start. I want to say it's you. Is this what I do? Or is it that? That kind of looks like it might just be that. I don't know. I'm like not remembering. I haven't done the fast version here like ever. But there is like some kind of lowered thingy that you use. And I need to figure that out. Maybe it's you? Yeah, that looks right. And then I'm just here. Sweet. All right. Yippee! New things that are turned on for the rando. Huzzah! But I've also seen that AI shit's like plummeting and crashing and burning, and that's so fucking cool. Like, apparently RAM prices are going down finally, and it's like... RAM prices going down? Pokemon cards are getting printed more? Oh, man. People are fucking winning. After so many years of losing, it's finally the regular man's time. Oh, really? I really gotta learn that too. If RAM prices are going down, SSD prices are going to the moon? Oh yeah, Sora getting shut down. Woo! At the door, baby! If only we could have left it up. We could have lost them more millions. This is so sad. Can we cost billionaires a few more $1 billion, please? Yeah. Da, 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 da. The only ethical use of Gen AI is using it solely to bankrupt the company making it. I don't even... Does that outweigh? Creating fucking Will Smith eating pasta, like, animations, like, on repeat to bankrupt Gen AI companies. He's gonna eat so much fucking spaghetti, you have no idea. Oh, shit. Filling my wall with pictures of Will Smith eating spaghetti. Every single photo in my house is a different AI-generated Will Smith eating a different pasta. Finally, interior decoration I can fuck with. I don't think I have enough thingies Right? That's the letter. I don't... Hidden skills. Yeah, I'm only at 3. You! We're so close. We're so close to having our sub 3.5 hour. Oh my god, that's so slow. I'm so slow. Speed run. More like a slow walk, am I right, fellas? I chose a really bad week to bring back the timer. Oh. Sorry, what are we dick riding? I'm riding a horse. Are they similar? Yeah, I mean, I'm bouncing on it, and by it, I mean the saddle of my horse. Ugh. Doing tricks on it, but still just the horse saddle. Don't bring up Grandpa again. What a specific reference to like 3 videos ago. You're gonna have to go watch all the videos to find out which one. Woo! There's a secret Easter egg hidden in every Twilight Princess Tuesday rando. You gotta go find them all. Make sure you post in the comments when you find it. And that's time. Wait, hold on. Sub 330. Woo! It was kind of a late split, but whatever. Yeah. Meows. Meows. Yes. Meow. Happy Trans Visibility Day, everyone. YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, TikTok, you know where I'm at. There's links everywhere, man. Thank you for watching. Beep, 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 beep.